Blazing, flame, radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Blazing Flame Radio. I'm your host, Albert. We got a special guest today. Jakayle, how you doing, man?
Yo, what's happening, man?
Chilling. I see you from Mississippi.
Oh, yeah. Straight up. This is the movement.
Yeah, I got a question about that. Where I'm at,
what's up?
We talk a lot about, like the South and like, the music down there and how it's all different. How you feel about how you came up in Mississippi? How you feel like it shaped you?
Man, Mississippi, like the culture, not so much the music, but the culture shaped me. Like just the type of people I was around, the type of, I guess the music would, like the type of music they listen to and stuff. But really just the culture. It's really like a calm, quiet place,
Yeah, definitely. And I heard a lot about the Southern hospitality and all that. That's I'm guessing that's very real, correct?
Oh yeah, it's very real. Like I consider myself a Southern gentleman. Real talk.
All right, now I see that you sing and rap. Is there anything that inspired you to do both, or it was more so like a talent thing where you just knew you could do both?
Man, I started off, I always knew I could sing, but I started off wanting to be a rapper. I used to just listen to Kanye West, College Dropout, Late Registration, Jay-Z. I listened to a lot of northern music, New York music, and all that stuff. And then as I got older, I learned that I just was better at singing, so I just kept practicing both of them and tried to balance myself at both of them in order to try to perfect my craft, per se,
Okay, would you have an influence outside of where you're from? Do you feel like you sound like a Southern artist, or do you feel like you just sound something other than that?
Man, I sound like a mainstream artist. Mainstream. I don't consider myself Southern. I don't consider myself East, Northwest, nothing. Just mainstream, completely. Everything. My sound's different. What I have to bring to the table is different. And, when people listen to my music, they'll see that. Okay,
and if somebody hasn't heard your music before, or they never heard of you before, period, and today was their first day hearing you, first day being introduced to you, how would you describe your music to them before they actually did listen to it today?
Man, my music is I can't really say I would like to say it's like a trap R&B vibe. That would be the nearest thing I could say. Like kind of like a well, most people say like a Jakayle, Bryson Tiller, or just that's different artists that people say I give them a feel of. So maybe like a trappy R&B vibe.
Okay, and with that being said, are you inspired by today's artists? Or, matter of fact, let me switch that question. All right, what inspirations do you have, period? Like, what's your strongest influence, if you had to say?
My strongest influence?
Yeah.
It would have, like, are you talking about person-wise or just in general?
I mean, as far as music, like, what influences your music? Who, growing up, or period, if you want to say multiple people, one person, who influenced you, period, as far as music goes?
It's so many people, but I would have to say the top people would have to be Donnell Jones, Usher, Omarion, Michael, and Lauryn Hill. That would have to be it. But I'm definitely inspired by today's artists. Like I'm a huge Eric Bellinger fan, Bryson Tiller fan. Shout out to Louisville 502. I'm a big Tory Lanez fan. I like listening to everybody. You know what I'm saying? These are people that you can just listen to and just help you perfect your craft if you're in my field, or if you're doing what I'm doing, making beats or anything. It's just good to listen to all types of artists, I guess.
Yeah, for sure, because I feel like they give you the ultimate sound, like you don't have to be boxed in. That's why I feel like it is good to listen to a lot of people. But with that being...
It does.
Yeah, with that being said, what's the best part about making music to you? Like, for you, not for, like, what answer you think is right, or what do you feel like, you know what I mean? Just for you personally, like, what feels the best about making music?
Hey, the best part about making music for me is I get to tell my story. I get to talk about what's going on in my life. There's no filter. There's nobody telling me you can't say this, you can't say that. I say whatever I want to say, and hopefully, well, people will relate to it because it's real life. People love real, genuine music, and part of real, genuine music is also being real. You know what I'm saying? Talking about your real life in your music. A lot of people don't do that these days, so, you know, I try to talk about what's going on with me and in my music.
Yeah, that's
my favorite part.
I was about to ask you, do you feel like it's a lack of consciousness within our music today? You think it's more so about the money and that's ultimately making music worse, or do you feel like it's just how you look at it? It's just a difference in generation, a difference in time. How do you feel about it?
I believe like it's how you look at it, but you have to look at it from every angle as well. You can't be closed minded, and you can't think you can't look at music from a conscious perspective and then refuse to look at it from the business perspective. You have to look at it from all angles. That's just how I see it. I view everything, I guess, outside the box, but it's only because I'm open-minded, and, you know, that's just how I view everything.
Okay, and with you being so open-minded and just trying to be creative and things like that, what's the ultimate goal and or message in pursuing your success in music? Like, what is the main thing? What's the if it was one thing you had to say, okay, by the end of my career, I just have to do this. I just have to get this message across. What would it be?
By the end of my career, I just want really, and this don't sound so simple, but I promise you, for people who understand what I'm saying, it's gonna mean a lot. I just want my voice to be heard. I want my voice to be left. I want when I'm dead and gone and away, I want my voice here. I want people to listen to my music even when I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave a legacy. That's basically it. You know, whatever that holds. Whether it's winning a Grammy, going into acting, winning an Oscar. I want my voice left. I want it here so everybody can know, hey, that's Jakayle.
I definitely appreciate that, and I respect that a lot, because at the end of the day, you might ask an artist, okay, what is it about your music, or what do you want to do by the end of your career? And the first thing they mention is money. The first thing they mention is, you know, the accolades, or you know what I mean? Like, I wanna go out and buy my mother a car, which ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But you rarely,
nothing wrong with it.
But you rarely hear somebody say, okay, I just want to leave my mark and I want to contribute to the art. You don't usually hear that, because
real talk.
You can go out.
Real talk, because it's something that I literally, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no, it's fine.
It means a lot to me. Like, that's something that I really like. I really do. Like, this is something that I really put myself into. I don't joke with it. None of that. I'm serious about my craft. I'm serious about music. Money is just materialistic to me. But at the same time, I do like we just said, I have to be open-minded, and I do have to think about money. I do have to think about other things. You know what I'm saying? But if my personal goal is real talk, just to have my voice left so that everybody can hear it. Everybody's gonna know it's me.
No doubt. And I'm definitely gonna check you out. And I advise anybody listening to this video, go check out somebody who really invests in their music and really believe in their music and want to do something positive with their music. Because it sounds like you really love the art rather than just what you can get from it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta respect somebody like that. So with that being said, is there anything you want us to look out for? Like any music coming out in the future, near future?
Man, new music coming soon. I'm not gonna leak the details as to what it is. I got something great for you guys, for my fans, family, friends, followers, all of y'all. I got something great coming, and newcomers. But for now, I have Dreams on Truman Code, which you can find on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of it, iTunes, everything. I just want people to look that up, check me out, and that's that on that. I'll get back at y'all with some new music later on, and when I do, it's gonna be big. So just be waiting on that. If you like what I got now on Dreams on Truman Code, you'll definitely love what I have coming, because it's in the works right now.
Okay, and where exactly can we find you on social media?
You can find my social media, Instagram and Facebook, Jakayle Daniels, Jakayle. Again, Jakayle Daniels.
All right, man. And before we let you go, can you do me a huge favor and go ahead and introduce your single for us?
Man, this is my single Waterfall. Hope y'all like it.
Don't get it confused, I'm in another lane. Girl, what we about to do? How your body feeling some type of way? I hope you in the mood. Cause after we do, your life's gonna change. Cause I make waterfalls, baby, I make waterfalls. Work it for me, baby. Go ahead and work it for me, baby. I'ma make you wanna have my baby.